Good morning, ma'am.
Hi.
Just a little bit down so I can see your eyes.
Sure.
That's okay. How are you?
Good.
Ma'am, you've now picked up another case. You're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Right out of the gate, this sounds routine, but don't let that fool you. What's about to unfold is a textbook example of how something that starts as a parking lot argument can spiral into criminal charges and real jail time.
To do probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you.
Judge, if I can just confirm the name.
Agbacielo.
On April 1st, 2025, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas regarding a disturbance. Law enforcement officer made contact with the second complaining witness who stated that he was inside the apartment when he heard the first complaining witness outside getting yelled at by the defendant. The second complaining witness went outside to see what was going on, and the defendant.
Right out of the gate, this sounds routine, but don't let that fool you. What's about to unfold is a textbook example of how something that starts as a parking lot argument can spiral into criminal charges and real jail time.
Yelled at him to stop putting things in the pothole in the parking lot. The second complaining witness told the defendant he was fixing the hole. And the defendant then threatened both the complaining witnesses, pointing at them with their fingers, making a pistol shape with their fingers, saying, "I'm going to shoot you."
Wait, you said there were two complaining witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's what I have here. It says, "I'm going to shoot you," towards both complaining witnesses.
And we have Ms. Agbacielo making the alleged threats.
Correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor, there's only charges one.
There's only, yeah,
Right.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, who is the complaining witness?
Video.
And just like that, new defendant, completely different problem. What started as a misdemeanor threat case now shifts into interstate law, parole rules, and a clock that's already ticking.
Is it a known person? Because we have priors with Ms. Agbacielo, and there are assaultive and, pretty dangerous priors. Any of the same complaining witnesses?
Does not appear so, Your Honor. I'm looking through. No, Your Honor. It seems like it's just, from what we can see, it's kind of just.
Was it a street worker? Was it someone working for the city, or
It's someone that lives there, Your Honor.
just out there fixing the potholes?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Agbacielo, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond.
This is the legal trap most people don't realize they've stepped into. A pre-signed extradition waiver means you already agreed, in writing, to be sent back without a fight if this ever happened.
To have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We can give you time. So what I'll have you do now is I'll have you sign a receipt, Victoria, while you take a seat, while we draft the bond conditions, I'll have you sign it, and after that, you vote.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please, ma'am, don't pick up any new cases. Just don't have contact with these people. I don't want to have to put you in jail.
Your Honor, it was the same thing the last time, the
Just,
last case.
just please be careful,
Yeah.
Really.
People make false allegations all the time.
And I get it. There's always two sides to the story. That's why you have a lawyer. That's why we'll give you time. But the evidence will point to whose side is correct.
Yeah, and I do have them.
So, please. Hey,
How you doing, sir?
how are you, Mr. Sweat?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, let's talk. I think that you, if I remember correctly, you have a parole violation out of
Louisiana judge.
No, Michigan, sir.
Yeah,
Or Michigan. Sorry, Michigan. I'm sorry. I conflated two cases.
That's right. He was a Michigander. That's what we're.
Here's the frustrating reality. No one's accusing him of lying, but bureaucracy doesn't move on feelings. Until medical clears him, the law treats this like a stalled engine. Everyone's waiting,
Yes.
and the clock keeps running.
A lot of times in life, you really have to read the fine print. You got to read what you're signing. A lot of people just sign just because they're going to be done with it. Yay, I'm getting on probation. Yay, I'm getting on parole. Let me just sign what I'm going to do. One of the things that you sign in the jurisdiction where you sign, where you you waived extradition by signing the document that you agreed to be on. So whether you agreed to get on parole, whether you agreed to be on probation, you refused extradition by signing the document in and of itself. And it says there, I will waive extradition if I ever become a fugitive from justice. You are now a fugitive from justice, meaning that you're wanted out of the other state.
Yes, sir.
So you can't sit here and say, you know what, I want to try to get a bond so I can just go turn myself in. You have already you have what's called a pre-signed waiver. You have already signed.
Yes, that's why I was trying to get back.
We are going to get you back.
Yes,
The
sir.
problem is that sometimes, we give them up to 30 days for them to come get you from Michigan.
I was under the impression it was 14.
In the typical instance where I don't give someone a bond, yeah, but for pre-signed waiver cases, it's 30 days.
Judge, and if I may, that's my argument. When we did all this, we always talk about the practice of 14 days. And so when we originally talked, we reset it out 14 days and we were all basing it on the 14 days. Now, the extension that they're seeking is my understanding because he is detoxing. And at that point, my question is, I talked to him when we talked about the 14 days. We understood each other. He understood me. He seemed fine. I talked to him again today. He seems fine.
And he may be fine now, but when he probably first got here and when everybody was notified, it may have been a different story. He may have been like, just
No,
in the
I talked to him.
clouds.
I talked to him when we talked about the waiver, Judge.
Yeah, I'd been off my detox medication by the time I signed my waiver. I was no longer on even any detox medication.
And so my argument, Judge, I get it. And my argument is, hey, he's ready to go. We don't need extra time. Why are we holding him here extra days? Yeah, he signed the pre-signed waiver, but we talked about 14. If they're supposed to be here in 14, that's the practice. He's good to go.
That's not the practice for pre-signed waivers. It's not right. The 14 days, and understand the 14 days, hold on.
Yes, sir.
The 14 days
Yes, sir.
is us being nice because statutorily, it's 30 days. Even in the instance where if it were a 14-day thing where I'm going to give someone a bond or this or that, statutorily, it's 30 days. We do 14 days because we have so many damn people in jail that we try to get them out as quick as possible. So as a courtesy to you, it's for everybody else, not for pre-signed waiver cases. We, as a courtesy, do 14 days. But in reality, we have 30 or they have 30 to come get you. And then Harris County releases you at that time.
May I say one thing?
Sure.
It would have been 8 days ago, last Tuesday. They told me ATW. I went downstairs. They said Michigan is here to get you. I waited 4 hours and in the holding cell. Then they said, actually, they're not coming. I had to go all the way back to the booking process again. They took my money from my account, put it in a check. I cannot go to commissary, can't go to commissary. And the waiver that I did sign, I did read the fine print and it said they have 14 days. And if they do not, 10 business days, 14 calendar days. And if not, then they can seek an extension if necessary. My argument, I understand everything you said, and I'm not questioning I know the law more than you, but I did read the fine print.
So hold on. Let's find out. Mr. Kim,
Yes, Judge.
what's the good word? Tell me
So
about-
they're supposed to be giving an update this afternoon. Hold on, I don't want to misspeak. Yes, I got an email about an hour ago, I want to say, that they should give the final update yesterday, but it's one where obviously they have to medically clear him, liability alone in terms of, I'm not going to just, trust that he's good to go until a medical professional tells me that he's good to go for transport, because it's a liability on both, obviously, the sheriff's office side and Michigan side for the transport. We have
You want to
had
roll it till tomorrow to see what they say?
Well, that's fine, but it's just for an update, just because, once the email comes in saying that he's clear, I would obviously relay that over to Ricardo. So, we can roll over, that's fine, but just rolling it over isn't going to rush their decision because they already have it on the forefront because we've been emailing about it.
Do you
Because
have any clue when they're going to get here?
Well, so once he's clear, they can they can book it. So I believe they said once they clear him, they can get